Stay tuned for more regional coverage from the local traveler. But first, here is Amber Canoy with How to Go Local in Lexington.
Welcome back to The Local Traveler. I'm Amber Canoy, and I'm joined again by Michael Betts over at Abundant Living Medical, where we are going local, trying to give people all kinds of information on how they can feel good on the inside and be able to go out and enjoy this wonderful state. And let's talk about food allergies and food sensitivities, because it seems like they're almost just rampant in our society now.
Well, it's funny, you know, because we've been here for 3 years, and we've just seen a lot of changes in 3 years. And you know, I think a lot of people expect us to always just talk about hormones. Or always just talk. We're just passionate about people feeling good. Right. And when you look at locally grown food, real food, all those types of things, that's the stuff you want to be eating. There is a huge surge right now going on with people discovering that they might have gluten issues.
I see it all the time.
Yeah. And I mean, even one of the guys in my Sunday school, he has been diagnosed with irritable bowel for 15 years. And finally, on his own deal, sent off a blood test. He didn't even talk to me. Sent off a blood test, got the results back, found out he's allergic to gluten, removed it, and all of his symptoms are gone. So he has been doing all these different things for 15 years, and now all of a sudden, he just got off breads. Yeah. And so, you know, you have to understand, we are living in different times. And what I mean by that is, the salmon we eat, unless it's wild caught, is usually grown on a farm. It's hormone injected. It grows 3 times the size in half the time, or 3 times, in half the time. It is, you know, you got all the antibiotics in the meat. We're hormone pumping all of our poultry and all this bit. So these are having effects on our body.
Can't be good for us.
No, but I mean, I go out to dinner too here, and you know, I know that I'm eating stuff. Come on, it's just, you can't escape it.
Right.
You just try to make as many choices as you can to
in
be
the right
local. You know, that's why I love restaurants like Azur, because I mean, 80% of what they're serving is brought from the local farmers. A big issue that's going on right now in the news is France and Russia have banned all genetically modified corn. That's a big deal. You know, companies like Monsanto are really getting into the genetic modification of all of our crops. They're causing physical issues. They're tying it to brain cancer and all these different things. America, unfortunately, is one of the only countries, I think there's one other country, we're the only ones that don't require our food to be labeled with if it's genetically modified or not. Every other country requires it.
So when we're in the grocery store, for us to know that it's not a genetically modified,
you won't.
You won't,
unless you read an article. They're not going to tell you on the label.
Okay, but if it does say non-GMO,
that's good. Yeah,
so that's what we want to look for.
That's it. Organic, you know, not a lot of chemicals used, that kind of thing. Just eat good, real food.
And they need to come get a food allergy or sensitivity test.
We'll
and they
tell
can
them what's going on. AbundantLivingMedical.com.
All right.
Coming up, learn how to go local where you live.